What's up everybody, welcome to another episode of Homemade Muscles, and in today's episode I'm going to give you 5 easy tips on how to decrease your daily caloric intake, meaning how many calories you are consuming every day without counting any calories. Now, counting calories is the best way according to science, the most efficient way to lose weight, but it's not that functional in the long run for most people. Even those who do agree to do this form of diet, when they lose the weight they wanted to lose, they just quit it, they stop counting calories again, and they regain their weight, which usually results in the typical yo-yo dieting effect where you just lose weight and you regain it. So counting calories for most people in the long run is not that effective. Tip number 1 is don't drink your calories. A lot of people consume a lot of calories in beverages, in sugary beverages, such as Pepsi, Cola and stuff like that. So that's not the best way to consume your calories. I think that a lot of you will agree it's always better to eat your calories instead of drinking them, and that's why I always advise people to only drink water, or either if they want something more special, drink some soda with some lemon juice. Drinking soda with natural lemon juice for some reason helps you stay satiated, and it can be used also as an alternative to not eat food when you want to decrease your calories. I don't know why this is, I haven't found any scientific research to back this up, but it's a pro tip and it's been here since the dawn of bodybuilding, so I've been using it also the last couple of weeks because I'm also cutting down on some calories because I was on a small bulk in the winter, and it seems to work. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or if it works somehow in your body, but it is effective, so who cares? Try it out, and if it helps you, do it. Tip number 2 is replace your typical processed cereal meal in the morning with a good old classic omelette. Just throw some eggs in the pan with some milk if you want and some herbs and have an omelette. This is the best way to start your morning. Eating protein is the best macronutrient to have in your diet, especially when you're trying to lose weight, and it's a lot more healthier than all those processed cereals. Tip number 3 is improve your sleep quality and quantity. Sleep has been proven to be connected with fat loss. It has a big role in regulating your hormones, and it's very essential if you want to keep your weight balanced. Tip number 4 is eat protein with every meal. Protein is the best macronutrient to stay satiated. It always helps you stay full for a bigger amount of time. So always include, even if it is a small portion, always include some protein with every meal you have. And for our last tip, tip number 5, watch out for your nuts. And what I mean about that is watching out for foods that are very dense in calories. A typical example are nuts, because a small amount of nuts has a lot of calories. And even though nuts are quite healthy for you, you don't want to overeat them and get too many calories in your diet, especially when you want to lose weight or control your weight. So a good recommendation for nuts is always having a handful. Now, I'm also talking about other foods dense in calories, such as ice cream and generally junk food that people love a lot, and food you can really easy eat and get a lot of calories with without realizing it. So this is the only food I would recommend that you keep in mind how many calories it has. So for example, if you want to eat ice cream, you can go ahead and eat ice cream once or twice a week. Don't restrict yourself from foods, because it usually ends up having the opposite result. When you restrict yourselves from foods you love, you end up overeating them. So find the amount of ice cream that contains about 300 calories, 250 to 300 calories, and have that once or twice a week. It's not bad. Remember, calories make you fat and not specific foods. So this is a good strategy to include these types of food in your diet. Check out also this video if you want to learn more about how to eat junk food without getting fat. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you do like this easy to be applied tips on how to lose weight and how to control your weight on a daily basis without going into too complicated dieting strategies, I started recently writing an ebook with a good friend of mine on this topic. It will be published hopefully in the near future, And if you're watching this video in the future, I will have a blue window over here you can click on and check out the book. And until next time, keep on training.